Rage on that beat, going crazy. Rage on that beat, going crazy.
So Jack Leyrer, the offensive tackle prospect from Highland Park, commits to Stanford Cardinal today. Well, congratulations to him. Congratulations to the Stanford Cardinal. I really am proud of the man, very happy for him. Going to get himself a good Pac-12 education plan, good solid ball down there in Stanford Cardinal land. But what does that leave left on the bone for the Texas Longhorns fans? And what does that leave left on the bone for the Texas class of the 2021 cycle, especially on the offensive line? And we're designatedly really going to look at the offensive tackle position. Well, with losing Stanford Jack, Texas did offer Jacoby Jackson. He's going to be a 6'6", 320-pound offensive tackle prospect. He's going to be coming from Arlington Mansfield Summit. I did check out his tape on the huddle. I did check out his film and what was there. I wasn't overly impressive with this prospect, to be quite honest with you. With that size and that kind of sort of ability, being a 3-star prospect, I was expecting him to be a little bit more overpowering, especially at the point of attack. I didn't quite see bullying those edge defenders. I didn't really see him pushing people around. Didn't really see him really forcing himself on the defensive line on a consistent basis. Really wasn't overly impressed with this prospect, to be quite honest with you. He is a 3-star. He is ranked 1,061 by 247 Sports. So what does this really mean? Where should Texas go for the offensive line, especially on the exterior in the offensive line, looking at the offensive tackle, the most important position on the offensive line, because you got to protect that blind side. Sam's got to have his blind side protected. The future quarterback, Mr. Quinn Ewers, is going to have his backside protected, and whenever it is going to be my projection that it's going to be Hudson Card under center or in the shotgun, however it may be for the Texas Longhorns, he's going to have himself protected as well. So who's it going to be? Well, personally, I think it's time just to go out, kick some ass on the field, and have the prospects come to us and make a good solid impersonation on them on the football field, right? That's what I think we need to do. Starting with UTEP here tomorrow on September 12th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. on the Longhorn Network. All eyes need to be on Texas, and all eyes need to be glued onto that channel. So with that being said, I do think it is time to flip some prospects, time to flip some in-state prospects is what I think the UT Longhorns need to do. And why not start from Argyle, talking about your man from Argyle, Mr. Jack Tucker. He's going to be 6'6", 270 pounds. He has great athletic frame. Obviously, with that 6'6", 270, has a bit of time and opportunity to fill out. That's one prospect that I think Texas should go into looking into possibly flipping. Another one, why not Matthew Wyckoff? He's going to be another guy he's going to be a commit for the Texas A&M Boo Aggies. He's going to be a TAMU commit. How about because I see Texas going 5-5 this year, or at least having 4 losses, being that it's in conference. Going 6-4 or 5-5. I see a tough sledding for Aggie land, and of course I do have big solid projections for the Texas Longhorns here in 2020. On the field, however that is, and on this 2021 recruiting cycle. So I do think that it might be time to get Mr. Matthew Wyckoff. He is going to be a A&M commit from Magnolia. Like I said earlier, I do anticipate Texas A&M having 5 losses on their schedule, because if you do go ahead and look at that schedule, it is kind of salty. It is kind of sort of hard for them to really project it at 8-2 or anything solid like that with that tough schedule that TAMU is going to have in the SEC this year with that conference-only schedule. So where does that leave us? What about a new possible recruit? What about someone that the Eyes on Texas channel, your boy AK here, has been promoting for quite some time? Of course, I'm going to be talking about Mr. Big John Long from Lampasas, right? You've seen the videos. You've seen him on film. He's going to play the offensive tackle for the Lampasas Badgers, for lucky Mr. Ace Whitehead, who is going to be the Texas commit on the diamond for baseball. But with that being said, I think it's time to see John Long. He's recently getting some D1 love as he's got the University of Central Florida Golden Knights looking at him as of right now. That's going to be the #1 D1 prospect. That's going to be the #1 D1 program that's looking at this prospect right now. I think if we get an offer out there, snatch him up, make that good solid impression on Big John Long, being the fact that he is going to be a Central Texas boy from Lampasas. I think it is about time to offer Big John Long. I think he deserves it. If you don't know anything about John Long, he is going to be 6'6", right around a little over 300 pounds. He played guard last year. He is going to be a 2021 prospect. Absolutely pulverizing at the point of attack. He plays on the line for the #3 Lampasas Badgers. He is going to be a 4A state, a 4A level athlete out there, absolutely pulverizing, overpowering offensive lineman. That's really what I want to see. He hasn't quite been getting the love as of yet, but I do see big things from this prospect. I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. I'm just going to put up Big John's film that he put on Tarleton State's home field whenever the Lampasas Badgers put a whooping on the Stephenville Yellow Jackets just a couple of weeks ago. 41-0, and Tarleton didn't even offer the boy after this complete pulverizing denomination of the defensive line. With that being said, here's John Long, offensive tackle in the 2020 class. Holla at you, boy. Keep your eyes on Texas. Hook 'em up, guys.
Ready, we ready, we ready for y'all. Rage on that beat, gon' crazy. Rage on that beat, gon' crazy.